Hi guys, so I am on my way to therapy. I thought it would be fun to, not fun, but important to vlog this because I just want to normalize the experience. I think a lot of people who don't go to therapy, oh, the car's moving, I gotta look for it, one sec. I don't want to film and drive, but I'm literally running late to therapy, so if I don't hold this while I'm driving, I'm not gonna have an intro. But I'm looking at the road. Stop the car. But I wanted to film this to kind of talk about just my experience with therapy, because if some of you guys are scared to go or you are afraid to seek help, I just want to normalize that, encourage it, and make it super cool. I am really anxious for this session today. I don't go to therapy weekly anymore. I did in college, but I don't anymore. But I make appointments whenever I feel like I'm struggling with something or I need help and I need an expert's advice to figure out what to do next. So, I'm not going through something, but I'm dealing with something in my life that's difficult and I need help. And that's why I made the appointment. But I am anxious because I know I am going to cry 1000%. This is going to be a hard session. I'm going to be crying. It's not going to be easy, but I just feel like it's important for me to go for my mental health. The car is moving again, one sec. Eyes on the road.
The destination is on your left. Arrive.
Ooh, that hurts. Okay, well, I am here now, and I am going to go in because I'm already 4 minutes late, and I don't want to waste time because it costs money. I'm paying for therapy these days, and it's tough. But I will talk to you guys afterwards and kind of give you a breakdown. So, therapy went good. I didn't cry as much as I thought I would cry. I think in a way that shows how sometimes we think something is going to be so scary and hard to talk about and painful, but it's really not as scary as you thought it would be. I feel a lot better. I feel like I know what to do next kind of in my life and how to continue to feel better and how to handle this. And I think that's an important thing about therapy that we don't often realize, right? Because the stigma makes it seem like therapy is, I don't know, not great or not something you should do. But the reality is you're going and a professional is listening to what your issue is and then helping you come up with the best way to move forward with that or handle that situation. Like an expert, a PhD doctor person is giving you advice. So I feel a lot better. I thought that I would be like a wreck after that session, but I'm not. Sometimes, I have been sometimes, but I'm clearly not this time. But anyways, yeah, I feel good about that. I'm really glad I went. And if any of you guys have any other questions about what therapy is like, you can comment, let me know. I will respond. Sadly, not everyone can go to therapy, but I just wanted to kind of share about my experience today because if you can go, I think it's an incredible resource, and I hope that you utilize it if you can. Okay, well, what next? To be honest, I don't have anything else planned for this video. It's getting really hot in my car. Air conditioning. What should I do, you guys? I know there's is that loud for you? Anyways, I know there's not a lot I'm saying about this right now, but I'm gonna be honest, I am extremely open with you guys, but sometimes when I'm in the middle of going through something, I'm not ready to share or speak on it, and I hope you respect my privacy. I think I want to go get Starbucks and maybe some food. Maybe we could do a drive with me. Is that still kosher? Is that a thing people do? Or is it no because of driving the car? Should I look it up? How many people have done drive with me's? I mean, people do drive with me's. Okay, whatever. Maybe I'll just try to do a drive with me. Although, I don't look as cute as people who usually do these. And I don't even have a place to put my camera. I mean, you guys are sitting on my dash right now. questions about therapy. Yes. Okay, as you guys can tell, my genius idea was to get home, brush my hair, still didn't really help a lot, and talk to you guys about therapy and just answer some quick cues. And of course, we have the dog because emotional support. Okay, you want to relax? Will you stay for the video, please? Yes, stay. No. Oh, yawn. Questions about therapy. Oh, yay, she's staying. If you guys are wondering what my sweatshirt is, it's Sacré-Cœur, which is my high school. Okay, so we'll start with the obvious question. How do I know if I should go to therapy? Well, how do you know if you should go? I know she's going away. So I personally feel like it's great for everyone to talk about their problems and what they're going through. I think if you let an issue live inside of you and eat you up, it's just, it's tough when you can speak it and own it and get your story out there and express that to someone. There's a sense of relief and freedom that comes along with that. And also to receive the advice and guidance of someone else and know you're not alone in what you're going through is hugely beneficial. I know I used to feel very alone, like I must be the only one that feels, thinks, or is this way. But really, there were people who wanted to help me, and I felt like I could do it with the help of others. So I personally think if you're struggling with something and you want to talk to someone about it and you can do that, I would do that. And I know we're talking about therapy, aka therapists, counselors, psychologists, but in general, just talking to anyone, a loved one, a friend, a family member about how you're feeling is really important. What actually happens during therapy? This is the golden question. Usually, you sit down, you say hello, and then they ask, what brings you in today? You can say, I'm here to talk about this issue. Or you can say, I'm not feeling really happy right now and I don't know why. And then the therapist will ask you questions and help you uncover the problem. Whatever the issue is, you just open up to the therapist about it, and then through conversation, they help you talk it through and figure out some stuff about yourself and the situation. Who will know about what I say in therapy? This is a great question, and it's confidential. So your therapist, unless you are at harm of yourself or others, will not say anything to anyone. So you can feel 100% safe in that conversation. It's not like going to a friend and saying, please don't tell anyone, and then they go gossip behind your back. This person's not gonna gossip, they're not gonna share. So I think there's a huge safety in knowing that you can be completely honest with them. Next, how many sessions do I need? So as I said in the beginning of the video, I just go every once in a while. When I was in college at USC on the volleyball team, I went once a week for 2 years. Good times. Eventually, I felt very confident with what I had learned, my tools, my ability to regulate my emotions and handle my problems. So I stopped going weekly. My senior year, I only went once in a while when I needed it, but not weekly. And now I only go when I feel like I need help with something, and that's, how I felt today. I think you need as many sessions as you need. Good answer, Vic. It ranges and it depends on the person. You're going to therapy to get better at handling life and your problems, and then hopefully one day you don't need to be going. Will a therapist give me medication? A psychologist, the therapist, can advise you see a psychiatrist to prescribe you medication. That's what the psychiatrist does. If the question is basically asking, is it a must? No, it's not. I went to therapy for a good amount of time without taking medicine, and then I got to a point where that was what the therapist and I realized was probably a good step for me, and I started antidepressants. That was tough. I'm someone that doesn't even take Advil. Like, I think Advil is placebo. I don't even drink coffee because I'm high on my own energy. So for me to take a pill every single day for my mood was really a tough pill to swallow, literally and figuratively. But I just realized that similar to a physical injury, if you cut yourself, you need stitches. If you tear your ACL, you need to go get an x-ray. You need the doctor to fix things and help you. You can't just want it to get better or will it to get better and heal. It needs external help and medicine. The same way an invisible injury needs external help in medicine. It's not something you can think or snap out of or sleep off. And I think that was really important for me to realize. I needed the medicine to work hand in hand with my therapy. I was on meds for over a year, and then I stopped them, and I was not on them my senior year. Like I said, I felt like a lot of things came to a head, and I felt confident, and I had weaned off my meds safely with the guidance of my psychologist. I'll do a fun one. What's my favorite? I'm like, you guys, okay, I'll do the fun one. You're like, Vic, no one asked for this. What's my favorite part of therapy? My favorite part of therapy is having an aha moment. So a moment where you're talking and you're like, oh, that's the answer. That's what I'm seeking. That's what I'm missing. That's the thing that's causing me the anxiety. This is the issue. I love getting to the answer. The tricky thing is that a really good psychologist doesn't tell you the answer. Usually a really good psychologist hears your story and they know exactly what the problem is, but a big part of the learning process is having the client, the patient, figure it out for themselves. So the therapist asks guiding questions and helps kind of walk you to realizing it for yourself. So then you have this aha moment of what the issue is. And those were definitely my favorite parts of therapy, and always are. Like, I'm going to figure out how to do something better or why something's happening to me. So I hope that this video just, I don't know, maybe made therapy seem a little bit less scary. Yeah, that was the hope. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you tuning in. You can subscribe to this channel. I post videos every Thursday, so I hope to see you back for my next video. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go eat.